playing some Mono-Red. Trying out this new card, Runaway Steam-Kin. Also trying out Risk Factor. Exciting magic card too. Yeah, the Centaur's busted against Mono-Red. Agree. Well, this hand has a plan. This hand certainly has a plan. The 3-mana Centaur, the one green white. Both players gain 4 life. Alright, opponent said that they're just gonna close the stream down quickly. Oh my gosh. Whoa, Todd 5-0'd twice, that's sick. Jeez. That's really nice going. I knew he 5-0'd once, I didn't know he got the second one. The 4-mana Centaur was kind of fun. 4-mana Centaur is very good against removal, right? Alright, just attack for 1. Are we casting the Pyromancer or the Lavarunners? I guess the Lavarunners can have haste later, so you might as well lead with the Pyromancer. It's like slightly worse against a counter, I suppose, like an Essence Scatter. Yeah, Lava Coil's great. Lava Coil's really impressed me. I did not realize that just, like, straight up answers Phoenix. The fact that Lava Coil answers Phoenix is amazing. It's exactly what we've been looking for a while now, right? Because Phoenix is kind of a nightmare. Alright, are we ready to lose the game to a Ritual of Soot here? Ooh. Excellent point, Dokomoy. Won't take a moment. Chupacabra. Rude. Alright, so I want to pump this up, so I guess I send a shock at their face for such a purpose. Maybe I'm not meant to play out the land. There's disinformation campaign in the format, right? So I'm probably not meant to play the land. So that I can... No, I guess I can just fire off my Lightning Strike, and this way I get to keep the 4th land. This is fine. Alright, Stream Decker is now updated. I guess I can wait on this strike. Yeah, it could be disinfo for sure. I guess this kind of punishes me because now a disinfo eats a card. But our hand is also just amazing, so... Contempt. Sure. So we kind of need opponents to not have a Syncopate. Otherwise this Risk Factor is gonna be messed up. That is fine. Fire that off when they're tapped for the Contempt. That's fair. That might be better. I was thinking like, this way they have less info. No, you're probably right. You're probably right. I'm also probably meant to have fired off this Lightning Strike earlier in the game. I don't really mind if they counter my deal free. If they want to spend their sabotage on my deal free, I think that's fine with me, right? Yeah, I was meant to fire this off earlier in the game. I got too fancy. Like, I just want to dome them before they can disinfo me. I'm still in like a really good position though. Very, very good position. Yeah, now the risk factor's actually just Ancestral Recall. Yeah, that was a solid Forte Erasure. That was Forte Erasure as a 5-mana draw 1. I guess they got a scry too. They got to dump this other Forte Erasure in the bin, which is pretty decent. But I am liking our position right now. Hey, decent magic card. I'll take it. So if they go for a Contempt, we fire this off in response, because then if we draw a Wizard's Lightning, we can just cast it, right? Which seems decent. Dream Eater. So I guess I let this resolve and I let the Surveil resolve. So does this create a second trigger? Because depending on how this works depends on whether I want to do this before the trigger. Does this create a second trigger for the return target non-land permanent because it hasn't targeted yet? I guess we know this is what they're it does, okay. Yeah, it's a second trigger, so we can wait for the second trigger to go on the stack, let our opponent resolve their Surveil first. Oh, they won't bounce it anyway because it deals 2. That's fair. They're going to bounce the 1/1. You're right, you're right. You're completely correct. You're completely correct. That's kind of annoying. No, it's actually fine. If they bounce the 1/1, we get to cast this and the risk factor, right? Whereas if they bounce the 2/1, we can't actually cast both spells. So this actually works out for us, weirdly. Right, risk factor you. Let me draw 3. Nice. So they're now dead. This means they're now dead because we haven't played our land for turn. Boop. Yeah, there's a bunch of really weird triggered abilities, Lassie. Hypothesis was like wild. I think the leapfrog not triggering is for sake of Arena, just so they have like less triggers on Arena, I have to assume. Alright, so we want this stuff, I guess. And maybe the Phoenixes. When I was playing that deck, I was finding the Phoenixes kind of annoying to play against. Just because, like, you only have 4 Contempts now that you don't have Gearhulk. We can trim some of, like, the lower power level stuff. I'm worried that making our curve high just makes our deck worse against the card disinformation campaign. Like, that's definitely a thing, right? I might just bring in 2 Phoenixes and keep, like, some of the small stuff for that reason. It seems fine. I don't want to, like, overload my curve when they have disinformation campaign in their deck. Which information campaign? Oh my god. That's gonna be around for months now. I have to imagine they keep some number of copies in. I feel like it's like disinformation campaign as a card is just like important for that deck in terms of like helping you actually win the game. It is kind of cool with the non-trigger on Dark Blade Agent. It's like really easy for your opponent to miss it. like, miss that it has Death Touch, which amuses me. Yeah, that's my feeling too, Lassie, that you just need some number of campaigns in the deck to, like, win games. Most likely. I guess we want to get our Steam-Kins growing. It's kind of awkward running one into a removal spell when we could run out the Pyromancer instead. But these are, like, so much better the earlier you play them, so... Chainwhirler. Alright, I'll just use my mana efficiently and run out the Chainwhirler. Against their deck, there's like some amount of incentive to empty our hand. Yeah, the engine in the deck is sweet when it all comes together, for sure. In their deck. This one's slipping away from us a bit. Chupacabra is nice. That was the problem we were having, Lassie. We were struggling against Mono-Red with that deck, for sure. It's just like, the deck presents a very slow clock, right? So if I do this first and it resolves, I get to fire off a Wizard's Lightning to make this free-free. So it can attack into the tubes. I could also just kill the tubes. That's the other option, right? Am I killing the tubes or going face? I guess... Like, going face makes the risk factor, like, guaranteed better if they just contempt my Steam-Kin. Yeah. Like, we currently have 11 points of burn in hand, right? See if opponent blocks. It's fair. Doom Whisperer. That is how they have a chance this game. I What am I doing? So I can cast this, strike this, attack all. That's not, like, terribly appealing. Cast this, strike face, risk factor, put them to 6. You hope we don't have to face any Goreclaw decks today. They are faced to destroy at the PT, for sure. They are ready to take down the PT. I think I'm just going to fire these off now whilst they can't counter. I think that sounds pretty nice to me. Do I want the Lightning Strike now? Put them to 6. That's probably fine. Just like play around Disinformation Campaign, Duress, Negate, etc. If I attack all, I put them to 4, and then the risk factor becomes a guaranteed draw spell. So, like, attacking all, we trade a creature with Chupacabra, we lose the Steam-Kin, and then the risk factor becomes a draw free as a result, unless they have a contempt. So this is a good attack all, I think. It does mean the Doom Whisperer gets to start attacking if they have a removal spell, is like the downside, but I think this works out. played around Ritual of Soot, apparently. Just, like, beautifully played around Ritual of Soot. Nice. So playing a land is bad against Disinformation campaign, but it's good if we draw a land, because if we draw a land, we then have lethal. So I think I want to play my land out, so that we have lethal with a land drop here. It's also good. Moment of Craving, Dream Eater, jeez. That's really good. Now we're dead. Yeah, we can only put them to 2. Huh. If we drawed a land, we would have won. I guess we would have won with, like, Lightning Strike or anything like that, but... yeah, the Dream Eater's pretty strong. Alright, GG. We were 1 damage... yeah, we were 2 damage short. I think I like how we have this set up. Oh no, you're right, Lassie. Would have been 1 damage short of the land. You're right, you're right. I'm being silly. If they... no, they're just gonna bounce the 2-2. Right? There's like no reason for them not to bounce the 2-2. They've wanted in so much removal. Like so many small sweepers. I think I just want to do this. Like, I feel like the Firebrands are not going to be great here. Ooh, the big host from Waifu Gate. Thank you. Welcome to everyone joining us. We are playing some Flame of Keld Red in Standard. Currently in our first match. It's going okay. I think the Firebrand is better than Goblin Banneret. Banneret's really nice. It could be that Banneret is better. I'm not like 100% sure. I definitely agree that Banneret is like way better than it looks. Green, white, or fog. I'm probably playing fog in the PTQ Skepti. Just because I feel really confident with it. I don't know that it's the right choice necessarily, but I feel pretty confident with the deck. No, my frenzy! That's gross. That's a good draw though. Now we have a curve. You got done playing some Sultai control. Does it have Muldrotha? Muldrotha is great. I love me a Muldrotha. At least we have Flame. Yeah, we have Flame for next turn, potentially. Which is really exciting. If they don't have, what's it called? If they don't have Golden Demise, then our board is just terrifying. Free copies of... oh my gosh, I kind of love that. I am a fan of Muldrotha. Muldrotha makes me very happy. Alright, I just want to shock them here so we can potentially empty our hand for this Flame. Get a counter on Steam-Kin, etc. Nice. I guess this flips Bloodfast, but I'm kind of not that worried, if I'm being completely honest. Kind of not that worried. Oh, we missed a counter. You're right, I'm silly. We missed the damage. They could be on 2 right now. Yep. Yeah, I should have pre-combated that. That was very silly of me. Ritual of Soot. Deal. turn 5 through a couple pieces of interaction. Opponent's draw seemed really awkward there with the mana situation. Yeah, it would go up to it would get the third counter. Awesome, enjoy lurking. Alright, let's get into the next match. Currently undefeated with, I guess with this version, I can't say undefeated with Mono-Red, but with this version anyway. Don't know if the other version counts exactly. Oh my gosh. This deck is great. Steam-Kin is like so strong. Steam-Kin has really impressed me. It didn't have any other colours in it, so I guess it does. Indeed. Indeed. Why did they make a red Tarmogoyf? It's like red Tarmogoyf plus like mono-red Goblin Electromancer, right? Or like something silly like that. The red Tarmogoyf plus... trying to think of really silly mana dorks. Tarmogoyf plus what's the legend called that makes green equal to the number of lands you control? If we're going to be really hyperbolic here. Equal to the number of forests. Hey Alessia. Raphelos. It's the Tarmogoyf Raphelos hybrid card in red. How does green-white sideboard against this deck? You bring in some Lyras and a bunch of early removal. So you bring in like Baffling Ends and Lyras mainly. The green-white deck is good against mono-red though. Chainwhirler is obviously scary for them, but a late game March of the Multitudes if you don't have a Chainwhirler left is really threatening. I've seen those Nirvana. They like the list Aaron Barrett was playing. That deck is sweet. I think that deck has potential. It seems very strong. You pre-ordered your set of my knights yesterday. Hype. I love the Boros midrange deck that Aaron was playing because it's like it's able to be very aggressive like a mono-red deck, except that it can also just like switch into a controlling role out of nowhere with its Ixalan's bindings in the sideboard. Alright, second match. You can like really catch people off guard that way. This hand is excellent. Just like very, very strong. Any list of Boros? Look up Aaron Barrich's stream. He's been streaming a nice Boros list recently. I think if you're going to play Boros, his list is probably where you want to be. Chupacabra is annoying. Yeah, Aaron streams. I don't know that he does a huge amount of streaming, but he does stream. It's pretty enjoyable. I am definitely a fan of Aaron. He is great. Boop. Taste it, Branch Walker. Now we get to 8 them this turn, because Steam-Kin is messed up. I can't remember his exact list off the top of my head. I know he had 4 Ixalan's binding in the sideboard of his Boros list, which seemed really cool. Alright, we got a land. Mana's great with our risk factors. Awesome. Thanks for the link, Alessia. I didn't know the name, the title of his stream off the top of my head. Everyone go give Aaron a follow. Aaron is great. He very much deserves a follow. Also, you can go check the VODs too. Yep. I kind of want to risk factor plus flame and just not bother with this Firebrand. Is that ridiculous? Feels like we're wasting a Firebrand then. I can probably just wait till next turn on this. I can probably just wait till next turn on the Flame of Keld. I think I can afford to wait a turn. Opponent's not really pressuring me here. Just like maximize every damage I can with the Firebrand. Next turn I'll draw something I can cast alongside the Flame of Keld. Boop. I'm probably meant to wait until end of turn after they've attacked or not attacked, but I'm still just going to fire this off here because I'm lazy. Let's sequence these better. Almost. Look at the old Eldest Reborn, sack no creatures, discard no cards. Yeah, Experimental Frenzy seems sweet in Cube, for sure. Seems like a decent include. I'm just gonna take this. I don't fear your Chupacabra. Your Chupacabra doesn't mean anything around these here parts. Fine Broker for Branch Walker, deal. Now we draw 2. That was not the best draw 2 I've ever seen. I guess if we wait on the risk factor, the next turn the risk factor, they have to let us draw 3, or else they take 6. Which is like an unreasonable amount for them to take. But if they let us draw 3, they die as well, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to wait on the risk factor a turn. I think I like that plan. Just like play out 1 land. Hold 1 for the risk factor. We get to put them to 6 here. So then they have to let us draw 3, and they die to like so many things. As a result. This is just great. This seems really good. Because they have to let us Ancestral next turn. Or else they die. Doesn't mean we're not going to have as much mana for next turn, but I think that's fine. Reveals Find Finality. Solid. That sweet 5 mana suspend 2 Firebrand, indeed. Living the dream, one might say. Living the dream. Alright, Flame of Keld trigger. This is a pretty good one. Draw 3. May I Ancestral? I may. Dece. That's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. That was a solid Flame of Keld for us. Alright, so against black-green. Always play with your food, oh my god. The Firebrands can probably get out of here on the draw, I guess. Either cut a Pyromancer or a Shock. Shocks aren't terrible against them. Should have let the Gobbo do him in. You're right, you're right. Give an honourable death to our opponent. Take out the goblins because they're too powerful when turned against us. Indeed. Just unbeatable. Are we taking out Pyromancer or a Shock? I think it's one of these two. Could also be a Lava Runner on the draw and we just accept that our curve's kind of high. But like the games are going to be slow. On the play I'm going to bring the Lava Runner back in. On the draw I think I'm taking it out. Okay, I like this plan. On the play I think I'll cut a Pyromancer for a Lava Runner. This deck is great. Jeez. You like going heavier on burn than creatures against the 0-3 and 1-3 and 3-4 deck? Yeah. Maybe that just makes Pyromancer better than the 1-2 anyway. Just on that basis. Just the fact that like Pyromancer is a guaranteed 2 damage no matter what is really solid. They're also probably going to be bringing in like dead weights against us, right? 2. I'm just going to fire off the Shock. We have Flame of Kelds in our deck. There's like some amount of motivation to empty my hand. Also we have this as well. Yeah, now I get to get in for 2 hasty damage. This is heckin' nice. This is ridiculous. This is like kind of messed up. I don't think it's worth making your mana worse just for Justice Strike. I guess Justice Strike's nice against Lyra, but Lava Coil's pretty great. Like, Lava Coil seemed very impressive to me in the games I've played. It deals with Phoenix too. Like, Justice Strike doesn't deal with Phoenix, right? That's a very real downside of Justice Strike. Deadweight. Okay. God. I really needed to draw a land there. Not drawing a land in 4 draw steps has been rough. I think I'm going to attack. I kind of need them to block, but I think they're going to. Cool. Because this, otherwise they can just kill my creature in their turn to get attacks in. And this way I kind of take the choice away from them. Seems worthwhile. Another Jade Light. Those are beating down. Our opponent's deck is not very good at beating down, but Jade Light does some solid work in that regard. If they have a removal spell, we're probably dead. See ya, Imogen. That would be very nice. I would like it if you still have a job. Fingers crossed. I hope it all works out. They got back Jade Light and Find Broker. Yeah. Find Broker gets back Deadweight. That's pretty nice. Huh. That is pretty nice. Okay, okay, on to a game 3. So on the play, I'm tempted to bring this back in. Take out something. take out a Magic the Gathering card. Oh, awesome, Jake. Yeah, we've got a bunch more I need to upload too. We've been playing a lot more standard. I need to upload yesterday's standard stream. I hope you enjoyed the forest, Jake. This hand does not have any early aggression. This might just be a mulligan on that basis. We do have Phoenix, which is excellent against them. And we have the lands to cast it. Post-board games, they have a bunch of deadweights in their deck too, so it's not like even mulliganing to a low curve is necessarily that good. Is 5 4-drops too heavy with 22 lands? It might be. It might be. That's a fair point. Hmm. 2, 3, 4. Indeed, just the dream curve. So I'm aware these games go really long, and Phoenix seems very good. This is probably a mulligan though. Realistically. Alright, this is better. This is something to do early. Awesome. Lava Steam-Kin is great. So we're going to sit on the shock because we have the Steam-Kin in hand. If one of these Steam-Kins goes unanswered, it should do some solid work. Yeah. And that was definitely the fear when I was looking at the 7, that if we were like mull to 6, we just like lose to a bunch of dead weights. But Dryad Greenseeker. Interesting. Let's just fire this off, make the Steam-Kin bigger. Alright. Take down this Dryad. We do need to draw something now, like a Frenzy or a Phoenix. Or even a Risk Factor. Would like grind through some of our opponent's health total. Strong magic card. I'm going to attack here. If they have another Chupacabra, I want to get my damage in. I'm pretty happy with like forcing a trade essentially. Just buy time until we can draw Flame of Keld or Risk Factor. That is a nice draw. Right, we have 1-drops in our deck. I think I'm going to play the land before the Frenzy. Means we can't play land off the top, but it means we can play 1-drops. Oh, that's fair, Jake. I was thinking of holding the land because of Risk Factor, was my thinking. Like, if I draw a Risk Factor, I want to have a land to discard to it. Yeah, that is some, like, interesting tension with whether to hold lands or not. Alright, well... I get to Chupacabra this, so this might not be good enough here. But it gets us a small bit of the way back. Now if we draw a burn spell for one of their creatures... That's kind of rough. That deck seems kind of decent against us. They play to the board well. I guess they're weak to burn. They don't really have life gain against burn spells. We flooded out, kind of. Not great, but... Green-Black Jund seems okay. It seems decent. It's like one of the decks we haven't played yet. Hey Nathan, good afternoon. Right, I'm gonna get some water before our next round. Back in a moment. Alright, I am back. See effects. Alright, I'm gonna put a hoodie on. It's a bit cold in here. Ooh, I should update the title. I guess we're not technically on goblins anymore yet. Yeah, we might just want more frenzies. Frenzy is pretty absurd. I could see just wanting 4 frenzies on the board. Like no phoenixes, because people have lots of removal post board. Now people have lots of lava coils too. Phoenix is just like much easier to answer than it used to be. Playing against Julian. Sick. That sounds nice. Solid curve. I wonder what Julian's playing. I know at the end of the last standard season he was playing blue-black mid-range. Like I was. We lost to black-green. Just like a pile of chupacabras. So we cannot attack into that, but we can just fire off our Pyromancer here. I guess I'm a bit worried about getting Chains Whirled in my face. Adeliz is sweet. Adeliz is a very cool card. Ooh, nice. I could just kill both of these, get in for free. It's like not unreasonable with opponent missing land drops. I was gonna want to trade this off for a stupid 1-2 though. Before I can get Chainwhirled. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 13 damage in hand, and 1 on board. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with a Pyromancer and get it and trade it off before Chainwhirler comes down later, and then we can start firing off risk factors. The 5-0 lists are up, sick. That is so cool. Best time of the year. Pyromancer down. Thanks for the link, Telperio. We might look through those later. So I just want to fire off risk factor here, right? Put my opponent to 11. And then take 1. That's a strong magic card. Alright. Boop. These chains, they are a whirling. Wonder if we just want to shock this. If we shock this, opponent can't Wizard's Lightning the Chainwhirler. So then they like have to 100%. I wanted to ping them, then I want to maybe with how much damage we have in hand. No, then this becomes a draw free. Yeah. Yeah, you're correct, Jake. You're correct. I am not used to playing red decks, clearly. So I guess I just save all my damage to go face then, rather than killing the Lavarunner. If they have to Wizard's Lightning the Chainwhirler, that's kind of fine with us, I assume. But I do want to cast a shock in case I draw Flame of Keld. Yeah, I suspect you are correct, Jake. I suspect you are correct about that. Nice. So now risk factor is Ancestral Recall. I could hold this as to conceal the information, but I'm pretty sure opponent's letting us draw free anyway, and I want to use my mana efficiently. Never mind. You think we're meant to hold the land? I feel like if we aren't drawing more lands to discard, that means we're drawing spells. Which means we're probably drawing additional reach, but... Oh, that's true, rest in pieces. But then we have to discard a shock. If we do that. Yeah, I was just thinking if we draw a Flame of Keld, Jake, I want to have my hand empty for that. I don't know if that's right or not, but... Right, we want Lava Coils because of Phoenixes. I guess we probably want to take out trim like Firebrands and Pyromancers because of Chainwhirler to some extent. We want our whole sideboard in, jeez. Okay. Well, we're definitely taking out these. 100%. We're definitely bringing in these Diamond Mares. On the draw with a control deck, that's reasonable. What else are we boarding out though? I guess Steam-Kin's a lot worse on the draw because of Chainwhirler, and on the play it's amazing. So on the draw we could just take these out. And board in like a bunch of removal. And frenzies. I don't know how much I love that. Risk factor's not as good on the draw, just because we're behind. And then we like just bring in our whole board. And then on the play we bring back risk factors and Steam-Kins. And like cut Fight with Fires. It's kind of reasonable. I don't know, I feel like the Fight with Fires look kind of bad, is my concern. I'm concerned that the Fight with Fires do not look great, because we already have so many spells we can send at creatures anyway. Like, I might just keep a Steam-Kin. I agree that these are not great on the draw either, is the thing. But I think I'm gonna do this. I think this is fine. I think the Fight with Fires just don't seem very exciting. Also, like, having a bunch of cards like Fight with Fire in our deck, just eventually we get to the point where we can never cast Flame of Keld, because we have all these reactive spells in hand we want to like use up. And like our frenzies get worse because we like are drawing into lots of reactive spells rather than things we can just cast. I think this seems good. Okay. Wizard's Lightning. Oh, I can get down my backup Lavarunner, have my Wizard's Lightning up to kill a Chainwhirler potentially. Now my Chainwhirler gets to eat the Firebrand. Ooh, that is one I would like to kill, please. That is one I would like to get out of here. Now the Chainwhirler eats their Firebrand for free, which is amazing. Yeah, this is just great. Jeez. We don't currently have war bosses in the list. I'm just playing the list that Todd Anderson played last night. So almost tempting to... I guess we can't trade with this if they cast a burn spell here, so I should just attack for that reason. It's like with the Frenzy in hand, we're definitely the control deck in this situation. But I can't actually trade with this anyways, if they have a burn spell, so... Yeah, I think I'm just Lava Coiling this to keep my life total high now. Kinda sucks. If they have a Phoenix, I feel really embarrassed. I guess our life total's really high already. Maybe I can just cast the Steam-Kin. That runs into Chainwhirler really badly though, so like no matter what we do, we're running into a spell badly. Alright, if they have a Phoenix, I feel really dumb, but I think I'm going to do it this way around. Nice. Alright, get to attack for 2, get my Steam-Kin down, and then start growing the Steam-Kin next turn. Oh, stay back, cast Risk Factor when they attack. That's kind of reasonable. Maybe that's better, Basti. Maybe that's better. You might have a point. That actually sounds pretty reasonable to me. Because that way we don't have to use up, like, play into Chainwhirler or use up our answer. Ooh, Daredevil is heckin' nice here. Jeez. Daredevil is heckin' nice. So I could just cast this as a deal for and get my land down, then next turn Frenzy. I do want to play my land because of the Frenzy. I want as much mana in play as possible, so I can cast things off of it, right? The other option is getting down Frenzy now. And then, like, once we pop the Frenzy in several turns' time, we can start risk factoring. Actually, you don't hate that. Get the Frenzy going. You think risk is better now? Put them to 11. It's kind of close, honestly. I think it's kind of close. I'm gonna do this. I'm not like 100% sure though. Oh jeez. That is such a punishment, having the Phoenix on top. So that we can't, it's now going to be trapped in our hand for a while. I think we're going to be fine, but... Alright, this is pretty nice. I'm getting 2 spells off the Frenzy immediately. Ooh. Frenzy Mirror. Frenzy Mirror be scary. It's like, we can let us draw free here, but... It's kind of an awkward place for them to be in, right? Update the deck list. Did we not already? I feel like the deck list is already updated. Like, if they let us draw free too many times, we just set up lethal in hand, right? And then crack the Frenzy. I'm pretty sure the deck list is updated. That is a Steam-Kin. Alright, I'm no Ancestral here. With my risk factor. Puts us in a situation where we can just like randomly crack the Frenzy in a few turns and kill our opponent, right? Cycle this risk factor into free cards. Ooh. Kill this Steam-Kin. That's a nice one. Alright, now our risk factor is going to gain us a life. I could just fire this off now to dig through this land. That's kind of interesting. If I cast Risk Factor now, I get like fresh looks at a 1-drop. But I can't cast one of most of my 1-drops anyway, so I think I guess I might as well do it now, because I'm doing it at some point anyway. Like, I'm probably not cracking the Frenzy quite yet, so I can just go ahead and do this. It means I have to discard, but that doesn't particularly matter. I've got all these spare lands. The risk factor experimental Frenzy synergy is actually kind of interesting. They actually work together in a weird way. Yeah, Diamond Mare's cool. Diamond Mare has been decent so far for us. I guess I just want to kill their creatures because my hand's so stacked. Can I kill them next turn? 3, 6, 7, 8. I probably want to play it safe then. Just get rid of this Chainwhirler. Right, we have a land on top. So this might be a good point to crack a Frenzy. Because we have a backup in hand anyway. Like, we can crack a Frenzy, play out our hands, play the replacement Frenzy. And that seems reasonable. The Mare. Yeah, I'm kind of curious in that. We could also just shock this. Is the other option. To make sure it can't deal damage to us. Try and keep our life total high, and then next time Mare, like, guaranteed gains us life that way. Because otherwise I worry that the Mare's just gonna get killed. Is my fear. I think I'm just gonna shock this. The next time we're gonna go Mare, Lightning Strike. Yeah, if we Mare now, it just gets killed. I kind of want to get life off the Mare next turn, so we can get a guaranteed 2 life, which is really nice. Eep. This is terrifying. These Daredevils have been great. These Daredevils have been really impressive. They give you like a lot of versatility off the Frenzy. Alright, so we go Diamond Mare, name Red. Lava Coil this, gain a life. Cast our Phoenix, gain a life. Need our opponent's hand to be really weak, because they can just crack the Frenzy now. Potentially. That was kind of rough. Frenzy is absurd in these mirrors. We just want more Frenzies and less Phoenixes on our board, huh? That's interesting. I feel like Risk Factor was like reasonable there for us both. So we want the Steam-Kins back in on the play because we can get them out of Chainwhirler range now. I feel like the risk factors were reasonable for us both, honestly, in that game. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think on the play I can take these out. I didn't see Phoenixes all game that game. It's possible my opponent just doesn't want have Phoenixes in, and if they do, we can beat them. Yeah, we might want the Pyromancers back in. I don't know. They're just so bad against Chainwhirler. Is the problem. They're really bad against Dire Fleet Daredevil too, although I guess Dire Fleet Daredevil is going to get eaten up some portion of the time. I think I like the setup. I think I'm just going to play all my best cards. I'm willing to believe I'm wrong about this, because I'm not very experienced with red decks, but no Diamond Mare, but it's trash on the play. I feel like it forces a Lightning Strike. I feel like if Diamond Mare isn't any good on the play, it should just not be in the sideboard at all, at the very least. Like, if you're only bringing it in on the draw in, like, one specific matchup, it's just, like, bad. It might just be bad, anyway, to be honest, but Ghitu Lavarunner. Okay. I'll get the Steam-Kin building. Ooh, our own Lavarunner. That is great. Let's play this out, pass the turn. We can lightning strike one of these down to stop it dealing damage to us. So I guess I block here, and if they burn spell my face, I then lightning strike the one that I'm blocking. Oh, there's a Chainwhirler coming. This means there's just a Chainwhirler coming, okay. Point taken. Alright. I kinda want to get the Phoenix down now. Obviously we can lightning this and get in for 2, which is nice. I feel like this is a good turn for the Phoenix. It does mean we're going to be taking a bunch of damage from them, which sucks. But it uses our mana so much better. God. If I block the Chainwhirler, I just lose the Phoenix token to another Chainwhirler. So I just have to take 3. Yep. This is nice. I get to actually empty my hand. Alright, so I shock the war boss so that the Lavarunner can attack. Attack for 6. Lightning the Chainwhirler, play my Flame of Keld. Yeah, at the moment we're pretty far ahead in the race by the looks of things. We take 4, sure. It's like a bit scary, but I think we're firmly ahead at the moment. Okay. Interesting. So I can attack for 6, put my opponent to 8. Wait, what are we waiting about, Alban? Why am I not playing the Night of Autumn? I've been playing a lot of Night of Autumns on stream. We are having a brief break from the Night of Autumns. As much as I love them. I mean, the risk factor is honestly looking okay here. It's going to deal a lot of damage. Like, this is actually really scary. I guess I can strike this, though. Yeah, just take 4 and strike this. And then they need to have an answer to one of my creatures. Awesome. Alright, maybe you're right, the risk factor's not great on the draw. Did look a bit awkward in that one moment. Sick. Flame of Keld, too strong. Phoenix is also pretty great. Phoenix did like 10 damage, kinda. I mean, but you don't cast Risk Factor early, right? You cast it on turn 4 or 5, once the board's developed. I don't know, I feel like Risk Factor puts you in the position where, like, you threaten to start top decking burn spells to kill them. Like, you both trade on off burn spells on each other's creatures. there are like some chip shots on both sides. So both players end up on like 12-ish life. And then a risk factor puts you to 4 and just like leaves you dead to top decks. For sure, Jake. I'm not very experienced with these strategies, so I do not claim to know everything. By any means. I would imagine there is a bunch of stuff I'm doing wrong. Let's go first. This does not have much early aggression, but it's kind of hard to ship this, especially on the play. Bunch of Chainwhirlers. Storm Tamer. They're on the Curious Obsession deck. That was a decent draw. What am I doing? I am casting this Firebrand. I don't really want to offer the trade, because I want to be able to eat their Storm Tamer for free, ideally. With a Chainwhirler. This is tricky. Like, if I offer the trade, they can just trade off so the Chainwhirler doesn't kill it. Also, holding the Firebrand open protects me from a Curious Obsession in their turn. Yeah, I think I just pass. I think I agree, Mike. I think I agree. Just, like, pass the turn. Protects us from Curious Obsession, too. I'm just, like, wondering, do we, sack this to get them off the Wizard's Retort? Yeah, that makes sense, Mike. Awesome, now they tap out for something and then we get to land the Chainwhirler. Sick. Yeah, we just take one and like can decide to kill it to take them off Wizard's Retort at the end of their turn. Now we get to eat that for free. I guess they drew a card off it, kind of. So like, they've kind of broken even, except we got a free on board from the exchange. Exclusion Mage on the Chainwhirler. Sure. That would have been pretty great there. Then we could go Steam-Kin into some stuff. I think I'm still gonna Steam-Kin now, rather than get my Chainwhirler back down. Like I can start making mana to like play over the top of their counterspells here. We do have our opening hand back again. It took us a little while, but we got there. So if they have a dive down, they can save this Tempest Djinn from strike plus deal 1. No more PPTQs? That's kind of wild. That is kind of wild. So I can Lightning Strike this and then ping it, and if they go to protect it, shock it, and that's like a 2 for 2. But it gets the Tempest Djinn off board, which is what I care about. It seems reasonable. So if they let this strike resolve before dive downing, I guess it's like a 3 for 2, but we really need to get the Djinn off board to keep playing Magic here. So I think I'm still in for it. If they just don't have the dive down, they probably die. Wow. This is great for us. We have a Spell Pierce instead. No, just have nothing. Just have actual nothing. Deal. This is disgusting. Okay, they hadn't opt. They hadn't opt, everyone. Everything's fine. You can't hear anything. I am definitely talking right now. Rest in pieces. I guess you can't actually hear me say that. So that was not a very useful comment from me. Yeah, Steam-Kin is busted. How absurd was it for us this game? Like, attacked for 4, made 3 mana, and it's only been on board for a turn. That is another Storm Tamer. Sorry, Storm Tamer. Got bad news for you, friend. Got bad news for you. Right, do I just swing with the team? I probably do. If they block here, they take 6 and go to 4, and then the strike like gets them really close to lethal. They just did a stream for it, I think, Mike. So imagine the info will be collected together somewhere soon. I would be surprised if it's not up on Twitter, like, if a Magic person hasn't tweeted it out already soon. I know last time they did one of these, I think, I can't remember who it was, it might be Daniel Fournier. Someone tweeted out, like, all the info from the slides of the stream. Alright, Lava Coil seems excellent, because it kills Jhin. So definitely boarding those in. Phoenix seems kind of hard for them to deal with. It's bad against Exclusion Mage, but we're fairly good at killing their early creatures and stopping them getting their engine going. So I don't think I mind this being bad against Exclusion Mage. I guess it's not great against Trickster. Maybe it's just not good. It's like bad against Essence Scatter, bad against Trickster. Even if it's good against Jhin. You think we want Fight with Fire? I think I probably agree, at least to some extent. Maybe not all of them, but I think we want some number, just because Jhin is so scary. This probably is not a risk factor matchup. Especially with us boarding in 3 mana spells. Like, we're going to end up racing a bunch, and then these look really awkward. Especially on the draw when we're racing, these are going to look really awkward. Maybe we want to cut the Flame of Keld too. We're boarding in Fight with Fires, so we're boarding in all these reactive spells that, like, dis-synergize with Flame of Keld really badly. Might want all the removal and Phoenixes. I could see that being the case. Trying to figure out what else to cut. Maybe maybe the Firebrands can go on the draw. It's like not unreasonable. Phoenix over Viashino. I think the Viashino's fine. The Viashino can actually like attack into some of their creatures, okay? Over some of them, yeah, we could like cut 2 and 2, maybe. No, I think the Viashinos are reasonable. Let's try this. I want the Firebrand. Why do I want the Firebrands? The Firebrands are good against the 1/1. Yeah, it kills the 1-drops. That's true. We don't want to have to, like, always rely on Chainwhirler resolving for that. Chainwhirler will probably still get to eat a 1-drop anyway most of the time. I kind of want this, but I kind of want a 3rd land for the Chainwhirler. I guess Lightning Strike is just pretty great, though. We just want like as many lightning strikes as we can have on the draw. Just like terminate their creatures. Oh, thanks, Red Hand. I'm gonna keep this, but I'm not 100% on that. We still have like 2 draws towards the 3rd land to have it on time then. How's the league going so far? Currently 2-1. This is my first time playing a mono-red deck in like 6 months. So I'm probably not playing it particularly well, but it is going pretty well so far. It is indeed, Nathan. It is indeed. Glad you appreciate it. Ooh, Diamond Mare. We found ourselves a lightning strike target. Now if we draw a land, we have Fight with Fire for the Djinn. Yeah, we're still like 60% to see it by turn 3, exactly. I'm just like having another Terminate in hand seems great here. Come on, land. Please. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, deck. I'll also accept the Lava Coil. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. I'll take a Lava Coil as well. Yes! Oh my god. Taste it. Taste it. Woo. Preemptive exclamation mark lucky is indeed both appropriate and appreciated, Westby. Autumn 6, taste it, indeed. Alright, that's problematic. Make Autumn play Warclaw once and they go crazy, indeed. Are you implying I wasn't already crazy? I mean, Firebrand wouldn't have been good here, because this would have been the Firebrand. And it would have been too late to answer this. So Firebrand would not have actually changed the situation at all. I guess I lead with the attack and then cast removal post-combat, in case they decide to cast the Trickster here. I can even, like, upkeep the Lightning Strike on this. So, like, if they have a counter spell, at least we tap them down for our next turn. And play it instead of the Lava Runners. You were suggesting cutting the Pyromancers, though, weren't you? Yeah, that seems good. Let's just go for this in the upkeep. Hey, Tourmaline. Good to see you. Did we have the Pyromancer in the opener in the beginning? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm misremembering. Ooh, nice. Thank you, Dokamoy. I'll be looking at that after the stream. Appreciate it. This is kind of awkward. Both of these are kind of must kills now. To be honest, I might just have to kill the Storm Tamer though. If we draw a land, we can like try and Phoenix to take down the Djinn. Like, we can't beat Phyrexian Arena, ever. Realistically. Yeah, just kill the Storm Tamer, I agree. Are we running the attack? See if they have see if they respect shock. It's possible I just had to run the attack and hope they respect shock. Unsure. I like Modern way too much. I know people hate on it, but I enjoy Modern. I'm a fan. Mainly because Blue-White Control is currently playable. That makes Modern considerably more enjoyable for me. Oh, that's fair, Dokamoy, that's fair. Building for it in paper is nigh on impossible. It's very expensive. Sadness. Alright, Nathan. You are the master of this deck. How do you think we should board? Are you in agreement with chat that we should have all 4 Firebrands in this matchup? Just do what you do and steal Gooby's deck. That is an effective strategy. It has worked out well for you so far. I wouldn't go as far as saying it seems clear, Hamo. That is an aggressive take. You stole her Tron deck for 4 events in November? Jeez. Alright, I'll try this out. Oh, you cut some. Yeah, it was the pyros we cut. Cool. Sounds reasonable. Pretty explosive. Not having 4 Phoenix is killing you. I mean, I already have more Phoenixes than the list I copied. That's fair. Phoenix is messed up card. What's your list like at the moment, Nathan? I know you've been crushing with Mono-Red, but I couldn't find your list when I was looking for it. Steam-Kin's gonna be great here. What happened to tokens? We're mixing things up a bit. I don't always play the same deck. As much as I try to always play Turbo Fog. There'll be more tokens in the future. But probably not this week. Ooh, it's pinned on your Twitter. Sick. I will go have a look at that. Awesome. So you have the Phoenix's main. Do you ever struggle with land drops with the Phoenix's main, or has it been fine? I assume it's been fine. Otherwise you wouldn't be doing it. What am I saying? Alright, so we just want a Steam-Kin here to pump the Steam-Kin. Just like get these Steam-Kins growing, and the Steam-Kin can grow next turn, and so on. Because of Trickster, we can't actually attack unless they counter this. Do I have this list somewhere? Indeed. This is the list we are playing. I'm also happy you're not playing the stupid Diamond Mare. That card's looked really bad so far. So I'm just not attacking because of Trickster, right? I don't want to trade a Steam-Kin for a Trickster. So I should just say go. This is a very pack-ratty hand. Yeah, just don't attack. Agree. I get a lot of things wrong, but sometimes I can make the right play. Land next turn is kind of great. Oh no, they're going to bounce this. Alright, land this turn next turn is now slightly less great, I guess. This is going to get awkward really soon. This is definitely going to get awkward pretty soon. They did time walk me. They sure did. Right, I'm just taking this. Obviously. Land and I can go off, I know, right? Land is just amazing. Alright. That's still pretty good. Cast my Lava Runner. Storm deck enabled. Kinda wish we had a second spell in hand for these Lava Runners, but this is still kind of nonsense. Yeah, we actually just get to empty our hand here. It's kind of great. This is kind of messed up. Alright, so... I can just play this. Keep a 3/3 and a 4/4 in play. Rather than like obviously I can empty this, play both of these. They have no Trickster, yeah, that's really nice for us. I guess I can just go ahead and cast both. Then this becomes a 4/4, this is still a 3/3. Yeah. Do you think we strike them? I'm not sure on that. I guess it sets up to like pump the Lava Runners more next turn, but I worry that we might want to be able to strike a Diamond Mare maybe. I guess we get an extra damage, and if we strike them, no, that's probably good because of the Steam-Kin pump. Also just strike a creature, give them one less blocker in the future. So they're taking 8, 9, 10, going to 8. Don't strike. That's reasonable. I like missing out on a damage on Steam-Kin, but that's fine. We can use this to help get a Djinn out the way, which is important. Djinn plus Firebrand. Firebrand plus Strike removes a Djinn. Hey, friend. Huh. So now I kind of want to strike a blocker. So I can go make 3 mana, cast my Steam-Kin. See you, Nathan. Have a good day. Alright, Steam-Kin enters the battlefield. Or does not. That is fine. Alpha Strike wins. Yo, if we strike them, they go to 6. I guess they have to chump block a bunch, huh? That is fair. Alternatively, I just like shoot these both down, and then they die anyway. I think that's also fine. I guess shooting both of those down means they get value out of dive downs that otherwise are dead cards here. Just attack. Yeah, because of dive down. You're probably right. I think I agree. They have to block the Steam-Kins anyway. This way we'd find out if they have a Trickster too. Whoa, they're not tapping an attacker? That's surprising. Right, do I have to bolt a creature now? I guess I wait for them to block. So what happens if they block 3 small things? They go 1, 2, 3, and they die. What happens if they block both of these and block this? 2, 3, 4, but then they lose their board. I think I can just wait and let them block. Like, they might block as if we don't have a burn spell, because they figure they can never beat a burn spell anyway. Yeah. So now I put them to 6 and they die. Awesome. Yeah, they blocked as if they couldn't beat a burn spell, which is really reasonable. What's our record? We're currently 3-1 with this deck, Argentina, playing for the 4-1 next round. Deck has felt kind of terrifying so far. No, all our matches have been really close. We're getting lots of like 2-1s and 1-2s, but it's felt very strong. All right. Yeah, we are 3-1, Minifer. Yeah, I do not often play these red decks, but well, this one seemed good enough that I'm like obliged to give it a try. This does not have the early creatures, but I think it's a bit too good to like send away. Playing against French champion? I did not realize that. Right, with Flame in hand, I 100% just want to like fire these off. Get my hand empty. Jade Light Ranger, sure. They reveal Llanowar Elves Forest. It means something like that, Dokamoy. It means something like that. We have so much burn in hand, I think I just want to go face with this strike. Oh wow, Lavarunner, that punishes me really badly. I guess it doesn't, because I can just do the lightning. Yeah, now that I've drawn the Lavarunner, I think I just want to lightning this. I like miss out on 1 damage, but the damage that I'm getting off the Lavarunner is kind of free. Like, hasn't cost me a card. It's kind of awkward using up our 1-mana spells when our hand is like all expensive things, but we're gonna be fine. Right, downside to playing Chainwhirler is that it lets them run out another Chupacabra if they have one. If they don't have one, it blocks this Chupacabra and threatens to start attacking. It's like probably not actually ever gonna get an attack in, but if we draw a land next turn, we get to completely empty our hand. Put them to 8. Harpooner. I imagine that's going to the yard. Yeah, that doesn't seem terribly good here. Alright, so land's a good draw. Something like a shock is a good draw because it helps us get our hand empty. We'll try, Helmo. We'll try. Oh, we don't have a wizard. We don't have a wizard. Yes, we get to run the attack here, though. Which is nice. They can't actually profitably block. Yeah, we forced, like, the chump block. Which is great. I'm just going to risk factor this turn, because if we draw a wizard, we can cast the lightning really efficiently. No real urge to kill this ranger. Experimental Frenzy is sick, Freed. It might be valid just to have Frenzies in the deck instead. Wow, Doom Whisperer is awkward against Chainwhirler. Fire off this risk factor. Put them to 8. Oh, wow. Okay then. You know what? I'm okay with that. That was a bit better than a Boros Charm, Freed. That was a bit better than a Boros Charm. Jeez. They did make my Flame of Keld considerably worse. You are not incorrect. So I just want to fire off another risk factor and then, like, burn them to the ground, I guess. I kind of wanted to kill the Doom Whisperer, but I'm not sure I actually care about it now. I'm not sure the Doom Whisperer actually does much now. I don't know. It buys us so much time if they do block is the thing. And, like, we're gonna kill them if we have time. Yeah, I think we attack. I think I like that. I guess it's the whole thing with Punisher cards, right? Technically, Punisher cards are meant to be bad because you give your opponents choices. But what do they just make the wrong choices? This is very true, Grave. Lose or burn, exactly. You can have one of these two fates. Alright. Things are looking bad for them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna deceive y'all. I think things are looking bad for them. Those are some free fours. Respect your free fours. Let's just fire this off. I guess it gives them info on the risk factor, but based on recent occurrences, they're probably letting us draw free anyway. Nice. It does seem that way, Freed. You are not wrong. You are not wrong with your assessment. Oh, that's right, that's a good point, Harmo. No, then they just make you draw cards and you discard them to the Flame of Keld trigger, right? Hey-oh. Yeah, this has certainly been a game. This has certainly been a game that has occurred. We've got to Ancestral twice. Steam-Kin's amazing freed. Steam-Kin is just messed up. Find Finality. Vraska resolves. Vraska makes a 2/2, deal. Alright, they're gonna let us Ancestral anyway, so I'm just gonna be mana efficient here. Let's see if I can get the Flame of Keld down before I Ancestral. Oh no, I can't, because then I don't have anything to discard, so I just have to do this first. Sad times. Discard Flame. Yeah, I guess if we brick on a land, it's like a bit sad. Right, I'm aware we have lethal. I am fully aware. I just want to draw cards. I just like drawing cards, okay? Yellow hat with the massive raid. Ooh, did I miss something? Ooh, it's coming. Jeez, that is a massive raid. Welcome everyone joining us. We are in fact playing red cards for the first time in my life. The first time in literal forever. Has never been known to happen before. Alright. Let's remove auto yields. We have to do this correctly. Shock. Oh, we have to let Steam-Kin trigger resolve. So we need the mana to strike. There we go. We got there. How was your stream, Gab? Doing more guilds limited? Alright, so the bad cards are like Firebrands, Viashinos, I guess. Playing red without bannerets. Seems fine. Let's just cut these and cut like one Pyromancer on the draw. Went 2 and 3 like a Hall of Fame. But that's great, Gab. That means people get to watch you draft more. Isn't that the ideal? There's like such efficient drafting. This hand is not ideal, but their deck's kind of slow. We bought it out lots of cheap things anyway. Always stream Standard. Standard's great. I am enjoying Standard, even though I've betrayed all the colours I actually enjoy in Magic. There's Lavarunner. Next turn we get to cast this Flame of Keld, so we can curve out. What is this? This is a betrayal, Alex. Is what this is. I must admit, I was hoping the final round of this league would be us losing the 4-1 to people casting Knight of Autumn against me. Just like true justice. I should find the optimum pile for blue-black sewer. The blue-black decks are not very good, sadly. I don't like them. As much as I desperately want them to be good. They just, like, aren't. They can just never beat red, is the problem. It's, like, the real problem. Like, trust me, I've tried many blue-black decks already. Just all the Surveil stuff is kind of mopey and underpowered. And Do Whisper is, like, decent, but there are lots of times where it just feels like a vanilla 6-6 when you're against aggressive decks. Let's go risk factor. No, the Chainwhirler blocks. I want to have my blocker down so I can, like, have loads of time to cast these cards. Obviously, I'm not getting any nice attacks here, but this Information Campaign is a very sweet card. It's also kind of deadly. You can beat Mono-Red on a multiple, that is fair. Is Todd Anderson's deck the Disinformation Campaign deck? We played that the other day. It was, like, fine. Felt entirely reasonable. It felt not great against red, though. What have I tried so far that hasn't worked versus red? Lots of things. The decks that have... I felt green-white was fine against red, and I felt like fog was like maybe 50-50 against red. Blue-black was terrible against it. The black-green decks have not looked great against it, but I imagine you can build them better. Do I just want to kill this so they can't, like, double removal spell my Phoenix? What would the removal spell even be? Like, Cast Down? Or, like, Chupacabra on their turn? This is probably fine. Did I try Jeskai? I have not tried any of the control decks yet. Gab, I still need to. I kind of want to try Jeskai at some point. Jeskai seems interesting. There are so many Boros decks. Yeah, I really like the Boros Angels decks. Punished. We could have left up Strike to save our Phoenix instead. Alright. I played poorly. I mean, I was playing around Chupacabra. I have to choose a card to play around, right? I can't play around literal everything. Most of these black-green decks are only playing like 2 to 3 Contempts and 4 Chupacabras. Boros Angel seems very good. I have been impressed when I've seen Boros Angels. I feel like it just loses to control though, once people learn how to build control is the problem. I don't understand how Boros Angels ever beats just like counter spells. Because the curve is like kind of high and clunky. Am I meant to block? Feels so embarrassing. I'm just so far behind though. Like I need a really good Flame of Keld here. How do I feel about Turbo Fog? I think Turbo Fog's really good. I've been really pleased with it. Although, that is with like the condition that most of the decks people are playing at the moment are these like creature decks that can never beat a pile of fogs. So, you know, that is a slight condition to have on things. Could just like shock this land Flame of Keld. And then next turn risk factor. I have a good Turbo Fog list. I like my Turbo Fog list. It's like one of the only lists I've actually liked. I'll send a link in a minute. Actually, I'll put it up now. Take a quick screenshot. I'm pretty keen on this list. It's felt very good. I have like a massive hate package in the board for Mono-Red, which has been great. Alright, switching back now. Hopefully you grabbed it. What am I doing? I need to do this at some point soon. Uncomfortable Chill is really solid. I've been pleased with it. I'm just gonna do this to buy time. Hope that we get a good draw too. If we find a Phoenix, like we probably just need a Phoenix or Experimental Frenzy this game, right? To get back in this game, so we just want to buy a turn or two until then. Sure thing. Oh. Thanks, Double. Appreciate it. Cool, so we've used up the Brontodon now. So now they don't have much of a clock, which is nice. Yeah, they could Brontodon down the flame, but then they're not, like, clocking us. Right, imagine we're killing the Harpooner here. Like, I could bolt their face, but I just feel like I need to draw a Phoenix or Frenzy to actually get into this game. Like, if I bolt their face, we're trading 3 damage for 3 damage, except they're doing it with a creature. Yeah, bolt face does not seem like a winning line, I agree. We just need to draw into a big card, like a 4-drop. He died to a single Elvish Mystic, the dream. Oh boy. Yeah. That's a really good one for them. Now they have the Brontodon for a Frenzy. So now we're like all in on Phoenix. I think I agree with Nathan that you just want 4 Phoenixes in your 75. There are so many times where it just like looks like the best possible card. Especially now people are like trying to be prepared for Frenzy. Which Phoenix? Rekindling Phoenix. The 4/3. Yeah, Phoenix is an unreasonable magic card, I agree. Hey! What do you know? What do you know? We do not play Phoenix's main board. I think Phoenixes are probably better than the Flame of Kelds though. I've not been like... Flame of Keld's been like fine, but... Nathan's build has the Phoenix's main deck. I think that's just better, most likely. Like if we'd drawn a Phoenix this game instead of the Flame of Keld, we'd be in a really good position, right? I guess then we'd have 6 Phoenixes in our deck, which would be illegal. So, but you board in Frenzy against like any slower decks, like mid-range or control decks, pretty much. You board them in the mirror too. We can block here and here and we die. Alright. 6 Phoenix does... It seems like a game plan, or... It seems like a game plan. might get some DQs. You board in the Frenzies in the mirror too, just because everyone's just like bolting each other's creatures. So you just want to have more ways to draw through your deck when that's happening. Since all the resources are trading off anyway. Yeah, there's the 3/2 Haste Phoenix. Tourmaline. Exactly. Which, like, could be very playable. People have not experimented with that card properly yet. It's, like, very realistic that that card could be decent. Alright. I want this 4/1. I need this 4/1 in my life. Yep. Oh. Keep Scry to land. We're just keeping and scrying to a land, I guess we are. Why did I not keep the 7? You see, there were 3 copies of Flame of Keld in that 7. And Flame of Keld is not a combo to itself. You can discard one to the risk factor, that's true. Yeah, I believe in myself. There was a risk factor, that's fair. I don't know. Hand did not seem great. Right, we draw a land next turn. This hand is still perfectly reasonable. Yeah, multi 5 of this deck is pretty much a loss. You're right. Because, like, so often you're just turning resources into damage. Like, the only way you win it for multi 5 is, like, having an unanswered Phoenix or Frenzy, pretty much. Because otherwise you just don't have the card quality you need. So it's going to be a 4/3. 5 of a Flame of Keld. Maybe that's like borderline fine. Alright, let's just get this out of here. We run some lands. My hand is actually pretty great. Oh, they're getting another 4/3. Gross. I guess we can kill this Jade Light, huh? We can actually kill this Jade Light? That's kind of messed up. Oh wait, I'm stupid. It's been a long day. Oh my god. This is a way to go down. Yeah, I was considering conceding. Ugh. We can actually win this game is the problem because of the Frenzy in hand, so I can't actually justify scooping here. As much as I desperately want to scoop right now. What, Magic Fests? What on earth, Alex? There must be a better name than Magic Fest, right? Awesome. This is going to be full-on No Justice stream. It's going to be amazing. I am excited for the No Justice stream when this Frenzy wins us the game. It's going to be great. When this Frenzy wins us the game and they don't have a Contempt for the Phoenix because they've used up 2 Contempts already. Alright, that one's pretty good. One whispery boy indeed. I guess on a positive note, we're probably never beating the Doom Whisperer anyway, so that's nice. Alright, Vanilla 6/6 gets there. Not gonna beat some Vanilla 6/6s. Let's pretend that shock never happened. I got really excited at the prospect that I could actually get somewhere with that hand. That was disastrous. Ooh, 10 whole play points. and a Mighty Spire Garden for our efforts.